Safety first is something that not everyone follows.
Even though they should.
So today, we're gonna be checking out some videos to see if we need to call in the safety inspector on some of these shops. No! Ah!
First clip.
I feel like something's gonna catch on fire. Oh! Wow! What is that? What has he got in there?
It's a small block.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
He's trying to hit the starter to try to turn it off fire.
Ah! Is he blowing on it? What the heck?
What?
Ooh. Carburetor problem. Oh my God! Get the gas can. Ah!
Oh, wow.
Oh, might finally get some water. Wow. If fuel is on fire, water is not going to put it out right away. No. Any chemical fires, you actually don't really want to use water because it can spread it. But in this case, anything is better than nothing. His homie was blowing on it like a birthday candle and making it worse. But it's like carburetor problems, right? Like you got fuel. If you're doing anything like that, you should definitely have a fire extinguisher.
Definitely a fire extinguisher nearby for your first start.
Yeah.
That would definitely be safer.
Kudos to him for dropping a small block in a Miata, though. I like it. I like the enthusiasm. What recommendations would you have for any mechanic in their own garage for fire suppression to have?
Well, when you're at home, you're not really thinking safety, but something you want to have around that I think every single household will have. A simple towel, good hefty towel, in case you do have something like that, so you can be able to smother the fire. I would probably go with the towel. For
those of you who don't know, Juan actually works with Sandra Miranda's shop. And Juan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I've been in the industry for over a decade, previously worked at Mercedes-Benz, and now I'm working with Sandro.
Sweet. Let's take a look at that next clip. Oh no! Proper light. That is so something I would have done. I would have jumped on it. Can you imagine? He's like, "Help! Somebody come over! Help!"
I couldn't say how many times I have seen this at a dealership level.
Really?
At a dealership level, I have seen this.
Oh my gosh.
So they had a used car, the used car guys are not really the official techs yet. They're kind of guys that are getting introduced into the shop, right? So we had I can't say the dealership, but there was a guy that was there. He was doing this and the transmission was actually falling and he sticks his hand up like he's going to hold the transmission from falling.
Oh God.
Yes, it's kind of similar reaction as this. Like, let me hold this thing down. This guy's trying to hold it up.
Yeah. Oh man.
So yeah, this does happen.
Yeah, the importance of lift points. I spend so much. When I teach the introductory class at RCC, so much time gets spent because it's something so simple, and especially as techs, we take basic things like that for granted. But people also forget, where the weight of the vehicle is and what type of work they're going to be doing. If I'm going to drop a rear end, I need to make sure the front's going to be supported and vice versa. I mean, he's only got a tire off. He hasn't even really done anything yet, and the car's already starting to tip. So we can't see where the lift points are, but I'm going to assume they're both, very close together and probably toward the front.
So maybe he just lifted it like he goes, it's just going to be a tire rotation.
Right, and that's probably what it, this is supposed to be real quick. And that's always when stuff happens. So I'm just going to do the thing real quick. That's when jacks fail and, car falls on you. That's when you're not wearing safety glasses and you spray yourself in the eye with brake clean or, just those real quick jobs. But I'm glad he was able to hop in there, balance it out. I hope somebody came in to help before.
Help him lower it down.
Things got really bad. Yeah. Yikes. Well, gosh.
Good reaction time. That's the best thing I can give him.
Good reaction time. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, feel the energy in here? It's crazy. The WD-40 brand has given me the very exclusive opportunity to tour their legendary closet. I can take anything? Anything? Yes, so this is WD-40's Specialist Penetrant Easy Reach. Incredibly influential. It penetrates rust bonds and gets those parts off quick. It's a clear choice. Now this is WD-40's Specialist Penetrant Easy Reach. Brave, incredibly innovative in terms of the design. I love their early stuff. I love everything about them, but for me today, it's all about WD-40's Specialist Penetrant Easy Reach. I mean, come on, they should have won an award for this. The straw, it bends and keeps its shape so you can get into those little tight to reach spots. It is truly a modern classic that plays with the genre. Now, I remember everybody was just going crazy when this first came out because it's safe to use on most metals, plastics, and rubbers. This one's coming home with me. All right, y'all, well, there you have it. If you want an innovative product from a legendary brand, check out WD-40's Penetrant Easy Reach. Click the link below.
Let's go ahead and fall into that next clip.
Come with me, and you will see the world of OSHA violations.
Okay.
Yep.
Picture you might switch your financial occupation.
Look at the lift arm. It doesn't even have the pad anymore. The pad's gone.
I will tell you that I'm not going to say where, but there is shops out there that will do this on extremely lowered vehicles.
Yeah.
Just to get it off the frame rail.
Well, that I understand. This is
crazy.
Something else. I think like something happened to the lift pad, and they're like, we don't need to replace that. We don't need a lift pad.
What I'm thinking is they try to get the correct lifting point, but they didn't have a long enough extension.
That's right. Yeah, to get it up into
so
the frame rail.
So they said,
there.
well, yeah, let's go get. It looks like 4x4s or 4x6s that they cut up.
Right. I'd be totally lying if I said I've never gone to this extreme. But I may or may not have stacked 2x4s before to
One
get to
or
the
two.
you know, within reason.
Yeah.
Within reason. This is like Jenga.
Yeah.
Like I understand, like, you know, we got to cut costs and maybe we can't replace this lift pad or buy extensions, but how much is that going to cost you versus the lawsuit that could possibly come from something like this?
And the loss of the vehicle, which, you know.
Right, so you got the customer suing you, possibly the technician who works for you, right? Even though the technician probably did, you know, took part in this, but you're supposed to be the mom and dad of everybody, right? It all falls on you. But, you know, that's also assuming the owner of the shop even knows this is going on.
Imagine he does his walk around. What
the Next clip.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're just gonna drop it on purpose. You know, I just feel like a better way to do that would be to lift the car up and leave the trans on the jack. But that's just me. That's just me.
I'm thinking that jack wheels probably failed, or the lift landed on the jack.
And the lift failed.
The lift failed and broke the jack. That's what I'm thinking happened there.
You know, if that happened, that is the only acceptable reason we're looking at this situation right now. Because in any other case, why wouldn't you just use the lift to lift the vehicle up? But maybe you're right. Maybe the lift failed, which caused the jack to break, and this is how we're going to get it out. You know what? We'll go with that. We're going to give you the benefit of the doubt. That sounds reasonable. Lift on up to that next clip. Broken. What the hell? They stitched it with a zip tie?
Yes.
I don't know how long that's going to last, but that could get you home.
Yes. That is actually something that a good friend of ours has done.
Really?
Yes. We know who he is. He's quite popular here. He did it one time in our early days, and he got himself home.
You know what's nice, too, is because a zip tie, you can cinch it up to the tension that you would need. So, you know, if it gets you home, it gets you home. That's a cool idea get you home. Yeah,
I have seen it, and it does work temporarily. But
yeah, for sure. At some point, that zip tie is going to break.
Safety-wise, I mean, this is more like, you just get me home, please.
You're not standing around it, yeah.
No. Let's spin on over to the next clip, please.
Oh, God. Yeah, lift's starting to fail. Where's the locks? Are the locks not engaged? Hydraulic mechanisms fail. You're using fluid in an enclosed space and you're pressurizing it. At some point in time, it's going to fail. You're going to get seals that fail, which is why we use jack stands and which is why lifts have locks. Now, why the lock mechanism's not engaged, I don't know.
Could be poor quality. It could be
maybe it's just broke.
failure.
Yeah, mechanical failure. The locks don't work on this one anymore.
That's where OSHA would be like that. It needs to be a tag out lockout.
A tag out lockout. Thank you. Yeah, exactly.
That's what that would be. So tag out lockout, just to put it in simple terms, is basically please don't use this. Don't use this. Don't attempt to use this. It is currently down and out of service. Tag out lockout was designed so everybody's safety.
Right.
So everybody's safety. So
protect you from yourself.
Protect you from yourself and your colleagues.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. This is a serious OSHA violation. I'm calling the police right now. Let's take a look at that next clip.
Is that your number?
I was completely disconnected.
Wheel brakes.
You know, when you let the rotors get too thin and they turn into ninja discs of death. This is the person that just kept turning up the radio.
Yes.
The biggest thing that people need to understand who are not mechanics and you drive your vehicle and you get the brake squeal is that squeal usually starts off as a little metal tang off of the pad that is touching the rotor that's giving you a warning. Hey, your brake pads are getting low. Eventually that tang is either going to break off or it's just going to get worn completely down and now you're to the backing plate and now you have metal on metal and what starts to happen is you get a squeal that turns into a grind. So now we went from just having to replace brake pads, possibly machine the rotors, right? To now 100% you are gonna have to get new rotors, right? Because now you're grinding the metal down on the rotors as well as your brake pads. But you go further than that, where you have ground down all of the rotor, all of the pads, and now what's left is the caliper. So now it went from just replacing brake pads to replacing brake pads, replacing the rotor, and replacing a caliper, which now gets exponentially more expensive. If you get the brake squeal, go get your brakes checked. Let's spin into that next clip. Welding diff copper. Oh no! Oh no! The fluid catch on fire? What caught on fire? Yeah, stop. Come on, bro. It's a chemical fire. It's not gonna go out with your water. It's doing some grilling. Oh, the rag caught on fire. I was like, this fluid's not flammable, but okay. The rag caught on fire. I mean, that's welding 101, right? Dude, welding probably shouldn't have had.
Keep flammables away.
Sometimes you forget though, and I get that. You know, you're trying to get stuff done, and you forgot that the rag was there.
He probably was cleaning out the diff. He was cleaning out the diff, cleaning out all the oils that you have to clean out in there. Because
the rag in there.
I get scorned by a good friend of ours when I don't clean out the oils and the areas where he has to clean. So I've learned from him that he can't weld in an area if it's not 100% clean.
Right, yeah.
What I'm going to assume happened here is they cleaned it off, did all the cleaning, left the drip pan underneath it, and the sparks landed on that rag.
And that rag probably was full of brake clean or whatever.
Favorite,
too. Yeah.
We know that by now.
For those of you who don't know, Juan goes through brake clean like nobody's business.
I'll blame it on the brake cleaner on the rag.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. I concur.
Next clip, please. What is this?
Whoa. OMG. Hold on. Hold the phone. Do they have the vehicle lifted up by tow straps and chains on the wheels?
Yeah, like if they're... Well, I've seen tow trucks do this, but why inside a shop and not use
you have the lift. The lift has pads. The lift actually has pads.
You know what it was? They were like, look, we can't squeeze this lift underneath it. It's more efficient just to lift it from the wheels.
You're right. It's probably lowered. It does look lowered, but still, come on.
I can't justify it.
That's crazy. And what are you doing to the wheels with those chains? You're just scratching the crap out of them too?
Here's a better question. What's going to happen when those wheels shift?
You know, that's a great question. You know, you mentioned 3 points of contact.
Yeah.
I think this guy really took that to...
I can't justify any of it. It's like the more you look at, worse it gets. It's like
yeah, exactly.
It's 100% against OSHA.
We're calling OSHA right now. Right now. We found your location via YouTube, and they're coming to get you. Get them. They're there.
Jesus.
Send them in. No, I don't want to look at this anymore. Let's turn this off and put it to the next clip. Oh God. Oh no. No. Ah! Gross. Ew. Ah! That's gross.
You give me flashbacks now, Mike. Jesus.
You've done this?
Well, not exactly like that, but on one of those in-spring compressors inside a car, yeah, it released on my finger. Yeah. I think it's minimal damage though.
What? You know, you're right. I'm surprised.
You expect the finger to be twisted to the left or something?
I guarantee everything's broken in there. But I do not recommend anybody to use these types of compressors. You know what? Honestly, you can take the struts out, take them to a shop where they have a wall-mounted spring compressor. It takes them no time at all to just switch everything out for you and then take them back. You can do this by hand, but damn it, it is very dangerous and it is mind-numbing, especially with hand tools.
Just visit your local shop, see if they're willing to do it for you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're gonna charge you to do it, but it's gonna be a lot less than, you know, with you just giving them the struts. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a nice in-between. Let's squeeze into that next clip.
Reel on Instagram. It's like how brake clean is meant to be used, and the shell's just going on like a brake ring.
How Juan uses brake clean. Do you have a preference of brake clean?
You know what? Around the shop, though, you know, some of the other colleagues that later come on, they would be like, "Bro, you can't smell that." I'm like, "No, I don't."
It's not at all.
What are you guys talking about? I don't smell it. What are you guys talking about?
I'm sure all brake clean is not good for it. PSA, we're not telling you to huff brake clean, okay?
Yeah, do not smell that stuff on purpose.
It's not good
it's just
for you.
If you're within the vicinity, you can smell it.
You're gonna smell it.
You're gonna smell it, but there's some that are stronger than others.
There's something in O'Reilly brake clean that just really stinks to me, and maybe it was a good thing because I probably did overuse brake clean in the past. So thank you, O'Reilly. It's you've helped me wean off of brake clean.
You know what? What I wish we had here that I got to see in other states, but I haven't been able to find them here. They have a 55 barrel tank,
like a drum
of brake clean, and they put it into a thing, and then they use shop
and you know what?
That to me would be more efficient.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
That's because I hit the mic.
Oh, I thought you were like, come on, Miranda. Listen, Sandro, with the way Juan uses brake clean, you should really consider this.
Or Riley.
It gets expensive.
No, yeah, I think that's a great idea, and it's probably more environmentally friendly. You don't have so much waste and things like that. I like that idea. More shops should do that. I've never seen that.
Yeah, like I said, it was in another state. I haven't seen it here in SoCal.
Maybe it's not California legal because the evaporative emissions or something like that.
VOCs or whatever there is in them, or whatever restrictions we have here. That's what I can tell you.
Yeah, that's probably true. But dang it, that's a good idea.
Yep.
I like it. If you want to see more RMS videos of some sketchy clips, click here. Or here, wherever they decide to put it today. But Juan, thank you so much again for coming by and hanging out with us. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.